Hello everyone, this is Dia. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a lesson on Taals, specifically the Taals that are commonly used in Robindranritya. So if you are a student of Robindranritya, this video is a must watch for you. Watch it till the end and use it as a practice guide to prepare for your exams. Firstly, let us know a little about the basics of Taal and some terms related to it that you need to know in order to understand any Taal. I will be repeating the definitions in English and Bangla for your convenience, and after that I will be demonstrating the commonly used Taals in Robindranritya, and I will also show you how you can express them using your hands. Firstly, what is Taal? Taal, Tala or Talam literally means to clap, and in Indian classical music and dance it is the cyclic measure of beats. Simply, it is the rhythm. Banglaয় তাল কাকে বলে? ছন্দবদ্ধ মাত্রা সমষ্টিকে তাল বলে. Next is matra. The smallest units that come together to form a tal is known as the matra. এবার বাংলায় যে ক্ষুদ্রতম অংশগুলি দিয়ে তালের পরিমাপ করা হয় তাকেই বলা হয় মাত্রা. Next is lay. Lay is the speed or tempo of the tal, or you can also say that it is the distance between two matras in a tal. That is the time required to move from one matra to the next. Lay or speed are usually of three types: vilambit, madhya and dhruta. Later in this video, when I demonstrate the tals in these three different speeds, you will be able to understand the concept of lay a lot better. So keep on watching. যদি এই প্রশ্নটা আসে যে লয় কাকে বলে, তাহলে আমরা বলবো তালের গতিকে লয় বলে. লয় সাধারণত তিন প্রকারের হয়: বিলম্বিত, মধ্য এবং দ্রুত. Next is vibhag. The division of a tal into different parts is called vibhag, and when writing a tal, the vibhag is usually denoted by a straight vertical line. যদি আমরা বাংলায় বলি তাহলে তালি এবং খালি দ্বারা যখন একটি তালকে ভাগ করে দেখানো হয় তখন প্রতিটি ভাগকে বলা হয় বিভাগ. তালটি লেখার সময় বিভাগ দেখানো হয় এরকম একটা দাগ দিয়ে. তাহলে এবার আমাদের জানতে হবে তালি আর খালি কাকে বলে. প্রথমে আসি তালিতে. দুটো হাত দিয়ে একটার ওপর অন্যটাকে আঘাত করলে যে শব্দটি উৎপন্ন হয় তাকেই বলি তালি, এবং এই তালি দিয়ে তাল রক্ষা করা হয়. এবারে ফাঁক কিংবা খালি. তালের যেখানে তালি হয় না সেটাকে বলে খালি, আর দেখানোর সময় আমরা খালিটাকে এইভাবে দেখাই. তালিটা মারবো না, হাতটাকে বাইরের দিকে ঘুরিয়ে দেব. Now let's know the definitions of tali and khali in English. For those matras in a tal where we clap our hands together, it is called a tali. And for those matras where instead of clapping we wave our hand outward, it is called a khali. Next we have sam. The first matra of every tal is known as the sam. বাংলায় যদি আমরা বলি তাহলে যে মাত্রা দিয়ে তাল আরম্ভ হয় সেই স্থানটিকে সোম বলা হয়. Now all these definitions that you have learned, let me show you how to put them to use when writing a tal or when learning it. And for this I will be using three tal as an example. This is what the bowl of three tal looks like, and I know it might seem a little confusing right now, a lot of symbols and everything, but I will explain them to you one by one and it will become very easy for you. So the bowl of the three tal goes something like this: dha, dhin, dhin, dha, dha, dhin, dhin, dha, and so on. Now each of these syllables that I'm saying, dha, dhin, dhin, dha, each of these are matras for the three tal. And if you count, you will find that there are a total of 16 matras in three tal. After every 4 matras, you will notice there are vertical lines which indicate the vibhags. And there are a total of 4 vibhags in three tal, each vibhag containing 4 matras. Now if you notice, underneath the first dha of this bowl, there is a cross symbol. This symbol indicates the sum. Whenever writing a tal, to indicate the first matra of that tal or the sum, you should use the X symbol underneath it. Now in the beginning of the second vibhag, under the dha, you will notice there is 2 written. This indicates the tali. So we usually use numbers to indicate the tali, and as you can see, we will find 3 talis total in 3 tal. The first is in the sum. We don't use any number to indicate that because we have already indicated it using the X symbol because it is the sum. Next is in the 5th matra, which is indicated by number 2, and the third and the last one is in the 13th matra, which is indicated by the number 3. So whenever you find numbers written underneath any matra, you will know that it is to indicate that there is a tali over there. Now you will notice that in the third vibhag under na, there is a 0. This is the symbol for khali. Whenever you find a 0 underneath any matra, you will know that it is to indicate that there is a khali over there. In case of 3 tal, the khali is in the 9th matra. To round it off, in 3 tal, there are 16 matras, 4 vibhags, 4 matras in each vibhag, 3 talis in the 1st, 5th and 13th matra, and 1 khali in the 9th matra. So now when you depict the 3 tal with your hands, whenever there is a tali, we clap our hands together. To indicate the khali, we wave our hand outside. And for all the matras in between, we use our fingers. Like this. Now let us discuss about the lay. As I have mentioned, tals are usually depicted in 3 lays or speeds: Vilambit, Madhya and Dhruta. Coming to Vilambit, which is the slowest out of the 3 speeds. When we demonstrate the 3 tal in Vilambit lay, it goes something like this: Dha, Dhin, Dhin, Dha, Dha, Dhin, Dhin, Dha, Na, Tin, Tin, Na, Te, Te, Dhin, Dhin, Dha, Dha. So you will notice 2 things in this demonstration. First, when we are done saying the last matra of the tal, we come back to the sum again. And that is how you complete saying the tal. That is because once you go from the sum of the tal and then back to the sum again, that is 1 cycle of the tal complete. This also gives you the opportunity to again restart the tal from the sum once more or twice or any more times that you want. And the second thing that you will notice is when saying the tal in the Vilambit lay, we use only 1 finger to demonstrate 1 matra. So when I say Dha, Dhin, Dhin, Dha, each matra is demonstrated by 1 finger or 1 tali. Now when we move to the Madhya lay, things change up a little bit. Now we will use 1 finger to say 2 matras. So instead of saying Dha, Dhin, Dhin, Dha, we will now say Dha, Dhin, Dhin, Dha, Dha, Dhin, Dhin, Dha, and so on. And when we go up to Dhruta lay, we will be using 1 finger to say 4 matras. So now it will go like this: Dha, Dhin, Dhin, Da, Dha, Dhin, Dhin, Da, Na, Tin, Tin, Na, Te, Te, Thin, Dhin, Da, and so on. So in case of Madhya lay, the whole bowl of the 3 tal will be repeated twice to complete the cycle of 16 matras. And for Dhruta lay, the entire bowl will be repeated 4 times. Now let us see the whole thing in demonstration. How you will present the 3 tal all together continuously in 3 speeds when asked by the examiner in your exam.
Dha, dhin, dhin, dha, dha, dhin, dhin, dha, na, tin, tin, na, te, te, dhin, dhin, dha, dha, din, din, da, dha, din, din, da, na, tin, tin, na, te, te, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, na, tin, tin, na, te, te, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, na, tin, tin, na, te, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, na, tin, tin, na, te, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, na, tin, tin, na, te, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, na, tin, tin, na, te, din, din, da, da.
Using the theory that we have learned so far, let us look at some of the most commonly used tals in Robindra Nritya, which is a part of your Robindra Nritya examination syllabus.
In this video, we will be covering 2 types of tals. First is Hindustani tals, that is, the tals that have originated from Hindustani classical music, and Rabindrik tals, which are the tals that have been created by Rabindranath Tagore. Let's start with the Hindustani tals. Although there are a lot of different Hindustani tals, the ones that we will be covering in this video are Dadra, Kaharba, Rupak, Jhaptal, and also Trital, which I have already shown you while demonstrating the example. Now, let's see them one by one. Dadra tal. The bowl of this tal is dha, dhi, na, ti, na. There are total 6 matras, 2 vibhags, 3 matras in each vibhag, 1 tali in the first matra and 1 khali in the fourth matra. Now let's see the demonstration of Dadra tal in 3 layers.
Dha, dhi, na, ti, na, dha, di, 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 na, ti, na.
Next is Kaharba tal. The bowl of this tal is dha, ge, na, ti, na, ka, dhi, na. It has 8 matras, 2 vibhags, 4 matras in each vibhag, 1 tali in first matra and 1 khali in the fifth matra. Now let us look at the demonstration of this tal in 3 speeds.
Dha, ge, na, ti, na, ka, dhi, na, 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 dha, ge, na, ti, na, ka, dhi, na.
Rupak tal. The bowl is ti, ti, na, dhi, na, dhi, na. Total 7 matras, 3 vibhags, 3 matras in the first vibhag, 2 matras in the second and third vibhag, 2 talis in the fourth and sixth matra, khali 1 in the first matra. Please note that this tal starts with a khali, unlike the other tals that you will learn in this video, which all start with tali. Now let's move on to the demonstration of Rupak tal in 3 layers.
Ti, ti, na, dhi, na, thi, na, ti, ti, na, dhi, na, thi, na, ti, ti, na, dhi, na, thi,
we have jhap tal. The bol is dhi na, dhi dhi na, ti na, dhi dhi na. This tal has 10 matras, 4 vibhags. 2 matras in the first and third vibhag, 3 matras in the second and fourth vibhag, 3 talis in the first, third and eighth matra, and 1 khali in the sixth matra. Now moving on to the demonstration of the jhap tal in 3 layers. Dhi, na, dhi, dhi, na, 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 dhi. Moving on to Rabindrik Taals. The ones that we will be covering in this video are Ordho Jhap Tal, Jhampok Tal, Rupakra and Shoshti Tal. A unique feature about Rabindrik Taals is that they do not have any khali. Now let's see them one by one. Starting off with Ordho Jhap Tal. The bol is dhi na, dhi dhi na. It has 5 matras in total, 2 vibhags, 2 matras in the first vibhag, 3 matras in the second vibhag. There are 2 talis in the first and third matras, and there are no khalis. As the name suggests, Ordho Jhap Tal can be considered as half of Jhap Tal, because half the bol of the Jhap Tal forms the bol for Ordho Jhap Tal. Now let us look at the demonstration of Ordho Jhap Tal in 3 speeds. Dhi, na, dhi, dhi, na, 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 dhi. Next is Jhampok Tal. The bol is dhi, dhi, na, dhi, na. It has total 5 matras, 2 vibhags, 3 matras in the first vibhag and 2 matras in the second vibhag, 2 talis in the first and fourth matra, and no khali. Here is the demonstration of Jhampok Tal in 3 layers. Dhi, dhi, na, dhi, na, 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 dhi. Rupakra Tal. The bol for this tal is dhi, dhi, na, dhi, na, dhi, dhi, na. It has 8 matras and 3 vibhags, 3 matras in the first and third vibhag, 2 matras in the second vibhag, 3 talis in the first, fourth and sixth matra, and no khalis. Moving on to the demonstration of Rupakra Tal in 3 layers. Dhi, dhi, na, dhi, na, dhi, dhi, na, 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 dhi. Lastly, we have Shoshti Tal. The bol for this tal is dhi, na, dhi, dhi, na, ge, te, te. Total matras 6, 2 vibhags, 2 matras in the first vibhag and 4 matras in the second vibhag, 2 talis in the first and third matras, and khali none. Here is the demonstration for the Shoshti Tal in 3 layers.
dhi, na, dhi, dhi, na, ge, te, te, 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 dhi.
So that is it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. Do keep practicing along with my demonstrations and let me know in the comments below if this video was helpful for you. If you found it helpful, then don't forget to drop a like, and also let me know in the comments what other dance theory videos would you like me to make. And don't worry, I will be shortly uploading a video related to the Taals and Jatis used in Bharatanatyam. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out whenever I upload that video. That is all. Thank you and all the best for your exams. Bye.